You might have the car, the house, the kids, the looks, the accolades. Somebody else would look at you and be like, oh, you should be so happy. And you like, I hate this fucking life. Welcome to the Black Mother Wound podcast, where we center the stories of Black women as we heal from the painful relationships with our mothers. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Black Mother Wound podcast. I'm your host, Jennifer Arnice. What's happening, y'all? Guess what? I'm back the next week. I told y'all I would be back, and I'm here. Oh my God. Ooh, if you listened last week, you would know why it's such a big deal that I'm here today, 2 weeks in a row, yeah, girl. And I appreciate myself for showing up. I appreciate myself. I am happy for me, genuinely, and it feels so good, which takes us in to today's topic. Well, is it a topic? What I want to talk to y'all about. First of all, I hope everybody is doing well. I hope you are taking care of yourself. I hope that you are implementing the things that you have been learning over these this is what, episode 41, that you are really implementing these things. And this is a piece to the puzzle that I think is important. And when I look at it on my paper in front of me, if you're on the audio, you can't see that. It makes me emotional to talk about this. Everything makes me emotional to talk about, but this really. And then another part of me doesn't want to talk about it. Another part of me wants to say, this is not important. Like, why are you even bringing that up? That's like, nobody's going to get that. Nobody needs to hear that. Like, what are you doing? And like, why are you messing with people? Like, I'm slightly triggered at the same time. And that lets me know it's something that I should be discussing. So here we are. And the question I pose is it too late to be happy? Is it too late to be happy? We have been through a lot, okay? Even before we even got to adulthood, we have been through so much. And many of us never really had a chance to have consistent happiness. Sometimes no happiness at all because of how we were raised. But this thing like that, we can be happy. You talking about me? With all the shit I've been through and all the things people have done to me and all of the things that I can go down the list. You know, by now, like, am I asking too much to want to be happy? Because it feels like I've been asking for too much because I haven't been happy. And I want you to know it is not too late to be happy. I'm not saying satisfied. I'm not saying at ease. I'm not just saying, just resigned to like, I'm good. It's whatever, there are limitations to it. No, you can still be happy. That doesn't mean that you're in a good mood every day. Okay. That's not what I mean. But like to feel a underlying sense of happiness and joy about your overall self, right? And that you have found things about your life that you're like, oh, I'm happy about that. Now, I can already hear y'all in my head, it's like, I don't have the money I want. I don't have the body I want. I don't have the romantic partner I want. I don't have the family I want. I'm struggling here. I live with other people. It's too late. I'm too busy. I have too many things on my plate. I have too many people to care about to be happy. That's such a childish, immature concept to be happy about something. I've achieved things. I'm successful. I have accolades, but being happy, I think that happiness is overrated. I've traded that for great credit. What's up, boo? Sorry to interrupt the episode. I just wanted to let you know my 6-week Black Mother Wound Healing Intensive starts again in January. Listen, we are not carrying this mother wound burden into 2025, okay? It's done, it's played out, and it is out of style. But you know what is in style? Learning to love yourself completely. Knowing you're worth it without working for it. Putting yourself first without feeling guilty about it, and trusting yourself without asking everybody else what they think you should be doing. So if you're ready for this life-changing transformation, click the link below so you don't miss out. And as always, we're all in this together. For a Amex Black Card, to be able to do the things that I want to do, to be able to tell people what to do. Like, happy? Jennifer, that's so petty. Baby, happiness is where I'm trying to get you to. So if you've been listening to me and you think that happiness is out of reach, I'm going to need you to go back and start from the beginning of the episodes and start listening all over again. Because what else are we doing this for, right? There are stages. We want to get to understanding. We want to get to peace. We want to get to seeing a blessing in it. But from there, we want to get to motherfucking happiness. I love my life right now. Doesn't mean it's perfect. Doesn't mean I don't get teed off. Doesn't mean shit that always goes the way I want it to go. But by and far, I'm so happy with my life. And I didn't get the things I wanted in my life, and then I got happy with my life. I got happy with my life first. Okay? So I want you to think about that. It's not that I got the things and the things made me happy, because y'all out there with things know that things will not make you happy. Okay? But I started doing the work to build a healthy, loving relationship with myself. And I mind. Y'all know I've talked about this, how you have to mine for joy. I mined for happiness in even the tiniest piece of sediment that I could find and put with something else and string together and hold. And it grew in value. That's what I'm talking about. It is not too late for you to be happy. You're not too old. Too much hasn't happened. You have not been forgotten about. You are not broken. We think like, oh, well, we're broken. We're fucked up. We're on the outside. We can't really be happy. We can pretend to be happy, but we can't really be happy because we have rooted our happiness in conditions outside of our control. That's what you've done. Your happiness has been rooted in things that are outside of you. And you heard me say it's about mining for happiness and joy in your own life through building a healthy and loving relationship with yourself. Even if you listen to last week's episode where I talked about paying attention to yourself and how you prepare for things that are coming up, that's how you mine for happiness in your life. Many of you have a piss poor appreciation practice. When I look at people who are not happy in their lives, I don't care what the fuck it looks like. Okay. Y'all already know where I've been, what I done been through. So I don't want to hear it. You don't have the ability to see the goodness in you and in your life. You think it doesn't matter. You overlook it. You step over it. It's not good enough. Sound familiar? Sound like you've been treated that way by somebody else before? Remember, be careful about going from being the prey to the predator and becoming the villain in your own life. If you are not happy, if you cannot find a level, a baseline of happiness in your life, it is because you have a piss poor appreciation practice. Is that called an alliteration when you use the same letter over and over again? I love it. Don't have a piss poor appreciation practice, but that might be good for you so you can remember it. Do I have a piss poor appreciation practice? Are you looking at the surface? Are you looking at the outer world? Are you looking at all the things that have happened to you? Are you looking at yourself as a victim? Are you looking at your life through the past? Are you looking at it through the lens of comparing yourself to others? All of these things are distractions from your happiness. They are distractions to your happiness. So really, you first of all need to decide, do you want to be happy? I'll take that back. Let's start, not do you want to be happy? Do you think it's possible? And like I said in last week, a lot of things we believe aren't true. They're just our programming. So if you're having an issue believing that you can be happy, I want you to hold on to the affirmation. Even though I don't believe I can be happy, I might be wrong. I'm open to the possibility that I am wrong and that I actually can be happy. Maybe I can be happy. Instead of waking up with this affirmation that you don't believe, I am happy and fulfilled every day. You might need to start with, maybe I can be happy. Okay. So hold on to that. Hold on to for those who don't believe you can be happy, maybe I can be happy. And if I can, I need to listen to Jennifer because she's going to help me. For the others who do believe they can be happy, you believe you can be, do you really want to be happy? Because there's a level of responsibility and accountability with being happy. Okay. You can't pin the blame on others anymore when you have decided to be happy. You can't hold on to grudges for too long. And I'm a Scorpio. Don't nobody hold on like a Scorpio. Hey, you can't hold on to things for too long that are happening if you want to be happy. You can't keep your same perspective sometimes if you want to be happy. Even if you're right, you're going to have to figure out another way to look at something if you want to be happy. Okay? You're going to have to make different choices, create different habits if you really want to be happy. I know you're like, God damn, Jennifer, it's always something. We always got more work to do. You present us with this wonderful possibility, and then you tell us all the things that we have to do to get it. Yeah, that's what autonomy is. There's nobody coming to rescue you, ma'am. No one. It's just you. All right. Good. You're welcome. So now we know we can be happy. Now you know you want to be happy, even though all of the things that need to happen in order for you to be that. Now I want you to focus on, well, how do I? And the number one way to mine for your happiness. I'm trying to see if I have it written down on here. Okay, so I'm going to tell y'all a couple of things. First, I'm going to tell you, this is what I have written down is you will have to do some work. Then it says reparenting. You will have to do some work. And I feel like this is like a good extension from what I talked about last week. You have to pay attention to yourself. You have to be patient with yourself. You have to be gentle with yourself. You have to care how you feel. You have to know what you want. You have to do things that make you uncomfortable. And in parentheses, I have let yourself be seen. That probably was for me when I typed this out. It's not only letting yourself be seen, it is trying new things. It's being bad at things. It is exploring in new ways, right? It is investing in yourself. It's taking different risks and chances. So those are the whats. Those are what you need to do. And I'm going to tell you how to go about doing all of these things with one action. And I've already mentioned it earlier in this episode. The how is, remember my alliteration, if that's what it's called. If it's not, somebody leave a comment and tell me what the word is. It is your appreciation practice. It is the key to your happiness. And I may have talked about this in a previous episode. And if I did, it's probably worth repeating, right? But learning how to appreciate your life, yourself, is the fast track to happiness. You don't have to lose weight. You don't have to change your hair. You don't have to buy anything new to wear. You don't have to go anywhere. None of that shit has to happen. You can take everything that you have right now, the way your life looks right now at this moment as you're listening to me, and you can start to appreciate. And I feel like I talk about this a lot, but I really can't talk about it enough. And it is a critical part of reparenting. Because when you look at a healthy parent who has a child, they're always appreciating their child. They're always saying, oh my God, you did that so good. Oh my God, you stood up. Oh my God, look at you. You clap. Oh my God, look at you. You said, mama, you said that. Oh, you wiped your butt. Oh, you ate all your food. Oh, you put your coat up. Oh. It's like this nonstop recognition of the goodness of some of the smallest things that you do just as a person. But there's someone cheering you on. And that is what the appreciation is. It is a recognition of you. And we, because of shame, shame has made us turn away from ourselves. It's like, I don't want to see you. You are despicable. You do everything wrong. You messed this up. You messed that up. You ate too much. You said the wrong thing. You quit when you should have stayed. You stayed when you should have quit. Why does your room look like this? Why is your hair like this? Are you wearing that out? You know, everything. Just all the things we can make up. That is shame. And we have been programmed to believe it as fact. And what I'm telling you is, it is just your perception. It is not really who you really are. And it's keeping you from being happy. So when you can implement an appreciation practice, you mine happiness in yourself. It's like calling off in the woods who you really are to come back running toward you. And what does that look like? Because they're saying, okay, Jennifer, you know, explain all this shit. What does it look like? It's just, you did a good job. That was good. You don't have to, for anything. You see, I didn't give an example. I don't give a fuck what it is. It used to be hard to wake up in the morning. I used to not want to wake up. So even for me to be like, oh, you woke up, you did good. You woke up, you did good. That was good. Oh, you brushed your teeth and you made your bed. That was good. Oh, you ate breakfast. That was good. You remembered to eat breakfast today. Oh, you drank water. That's cool. You did good. Okay, I like that shirt. Okay, your skin looks nice. Okay, great. You have skin. So, well, my skin got this, it's got that. You got motherfucking skin. Okay? For all the things that you can beat down about yourself, it could be different. And I know y'all think like, oh, these are small things. It don't mean nothing. I want the big stuff. How do I heal my mother wound? I'm trying to tell you, it is not too late for you to be happy. It's just that nobody else is going to make you happy. Getting your mother to understand and apologize is not going to make you happy. Getting other people to see you as good enough is not going to make you happy. Being there for other people. People say, well, just being of service and being there for other people, being a good friend makes me happy. Bullshit. What you get from them is like a hit of happiness, but it's not real happiness because it's outside of your control. This is an inside job. And as simple as an appreciation practice is, many of you want to find a way to bypass it because it's not exciting. It's mundane. And many of us don't want to look that closely at ourselves. We don't want to pay that close of attention to ourselves because there's so much self-loathing, right? And it's like, I can't fucking stand myself. And you want me to say nice things about myself. What is that? That's not gonna, I'm used to bullying myself into doing the right thing and showing up and this endless effort and this comparison to other people and beating myself down. That's how I get things done around here, lady, because that's how we were programmed. That's how we were raised. But you're not happy. You might have the car, the house, the kids, the looks, the accolades, but you're not happy. Somebody else would look at you and be like, oh, you should be so happy. And you like, I hate this fucking life. And it may not be the life. It is because you have a piss poor appreciation practice. I stand on it. This is the hill I will die on. I will never stop talking about it. And when I talk to my clients, when I can hear them, I'm like, oh, they don't have any appreciation. I'd be wanting to say, oh, you are ungrateful. Blah, 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 blah. You ungrateful to yourself, not ungrateful to what other people did for you. You are so ungrateful to yourself. Jesus Christ. The way your heart beats, how you got all 10 fingers, how you still have the lights on, how you can get up and go to the bathroom in the middle of the night with no help. Don't get me started. These are the things we take for granted. When you think you have nothing, appreciate those things. The way the clean floor feels under your feet when you walk. I don't care how you got to do it. Before you get out of bed every morning, I want you to have 10 things that you are appreciative for. 10. Okay. And they cannot be other people or what you do for other people. Can't be, I'm so thankful for my friends and my families. No, goddamn it. No, you, selfish, self-centered, appreciate about you and your life and not about how good a friend you are, how good a mom I am, how understanding I am. Bullshit. No. The things I want you to appreciate have to only benefit you. We're talking self-centered appreciation. It's a whole new thing we doing over here. Okay. And the more you do it from the heart, right? From the heart. And you're going to get triggered. Things are going to come up and make you want to say, oh, I don't want to. Because that's the old you fighting. It's fighting because, there's a payoff in not being happy. There's a payoff in being disgruntled. There's a payoff in feeling like a victim. And you've been living off the equity of that. But it's also eating you up. And it's pennies. It's pennies on the dollar compared to the real value of happiness and what happiness can do for your life. Oh my God. It's some real shit. It's you knowing who you really are. It's you having and being and doing what you are meant to while you are here. Okay. So you have your marching orders. Hold on to the possibility. Maybe I can be happy. It's a possibility. And then go from there. Okay. I love you all dearly. Guess what? I'll be back next week. Oh, okay. If you're on the audio, check out me on YouTube because now your girl has started vlogging and I like it very much. Leave a comment. Tell me what else you want me to talk about. Keep in touch. Take care of yourself. I love you dearly. And I will see you later. Bye. Thank you for listening to the Black Mother Wound podcast. I hope you enjoyed today's episode and make sure you comment, subscribe, and rate the show. You can keep the conversation going over on IG at Black Mother Wound and click the link in the show notes to download the free Mother Wound Healing Guide. See you next week.